Namaste and welcome. So, if you're here, that means you're resonating with the individualist in ego development. And if you haven't seen the ego development, please go back and have a look at it, because that is going to make more sense for this. So let's dive into this video. And it's about the shift you currently is in. And the shift is huge. You're leaving a third person perspective and heading into a fourth person perspective. I'm going to go through the information behind me because it's going to make more sense as we move forward in this video. So, what does it mean? The previous stages that you've been in, the diplomat, the expert, and the achiever, they have a second and third person's perspective, the conventional stage. If the individual is resonating with you, that means you're heading into a fourth person perspective. And that is a huge shift. You're passing the conventional into the post-conventional. Here, self, your ego, your identity has been externally created. That means by family, society, and school, that has created your identity. You probably are still within the achiever and experts. You still have the achiever and expert tendency. But as you're passing to this stage, self is internally created. That means for the first time, as a fourth person perspective, you can step out and have a look at yourself as an observer. From a fourth person perspective, you can see your habits, your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs, and see where they came from. This stage doesn't do that yet, but this allows you to have a much bigger perspective on your life. This is huge because this shift happens, and if you have gone through this shift, something happens. You might have a loss of purpose. Before, you're very clear what you had to do. You had to achieve a goal and you were going for it. And you had sort of your life planned out perfectly. But the purpose is sort of gone. Change in focus, in motivation. You sort of ask yourself, why did I do all of this? Because you're looking within. And your focus has sort of changed. You're starting to feel a disconnect to others. It can be family, friends, colleagues, partner. And you start feeling misunderstood, which can be quite frustrating. You sort of see their point of view, but they can't see your point of view. Even though for you it's very clear that you started shifting, but they still see you as the later stages. So you start questioning your own life and beliefs. You're thinking, who am I? The old life is not resonating with you anymore. And you have a major shift in your emotional awareness. You're sort of more likely to go within to look for answers. This shift is huge, and it can be quite confusing. It was for me when I was going through this shift. However, if this is resonating with you, I want you to stay to listen to the next part, because this can shift your life. It will shift your life, whatever happens. But I've created a framework, a course for you to follow to help you go through this next shift in your life, this new phase, with grace and ease, to integrate your old life to your new. You don't have to discard it. So, I want to show you this next stage, this framework, which I call Aligning to Bliss. Welcome to Aligning to Bliss. This is the 6th chapter course that is structured to guide you through this shift you're going through. I've been through this myself, and it was really confusing. But I was fortunate enough to have a lot of time to contemplate, to go in within meditation, yoga, and go deep within myself, to look at my life. And I slowly restructure my mind. This I'm doing right now, I couldn't even think myself doing it a few years ago, but here I am, teaching this. So, what to expect in this course, and how can this help you grow to your own bliss? So what is bliss? See yourself like an onion. You have many layers, and the core inside, that's your bliss. That's your inner self. The outer self, we call the ego, your identity, exists, but you have an inner self, which is your true bliss. And this course here will help you align to this. So in the first chapter, you will learn the conscious self. We're going to go into your conscious, but also your subconscious mind. See how they work, the difference between them, but also how they work together. And when you learn this, you realize the subconscious mind and your conscious mind, they're powerful tools for us to use, to change. We can change these as subconscious beliefs and move forward, see patterns. This is 2 modules. Every module you get in a week, so it can take up to a week to do it. But it can take longer. It's no rush here. But this is 2 modules. Once this is done, we're moving on to chapter 2, which is called Echoes and Evolution. We are gonna go into your past, have a look at your childhood. Because your childhood, your past, is still affecting your present moment through subconscious belief, through habits, but also through triggers. We're gonna go through and see your old life, understand it, uncover deep patterns. We are gonna explore something called mental inertia. What inertia is, picture yourself top of a hill, and at the top of this hill you have a slope and a rock is up there. It needs to create a lot of force to get this boulder moving. That is inertia. But once this boulder is moving down a hill, it creates a lot of force. We have mental inertia. It comes in many forms. We're going to discover how this inertia affects your life and how to create it to this momentum forward. We're going to go deeper into creativity. What exactly is creativity, and how does this affect your life, and where does it come from? This is going to be a very important subject. Next is thoughts as architects. Your thoughts are creating the life you're living. By understanding this, we can sort of examine our belief patterns, go deeper into them, and see how they create our reality. So this is 5 modules. This is going deep into your past and see how this is creating your present, but also your future. Once we're done with this, we're going to head over to chapter 3, harmony within. We're going to see the important connection between your mind and your body, and how this can lead to really good health or opposite. How our thought is creating our physical body's health and well-being. Learn to cultivate gratitude and joy. This is so important, how to learn to feel healthier. Then we're going to explore and examine neuroplasticity. What that means is your brain, no matter your age, can form new neural pathway in your mind to create a new habit, a healthy habit or unhealthy habit. But we are going to learn how we can use this to our own benefit, to become healthier. And then we're going to take all this knowledge we have learned to create a new blueprint for our life. How do we want to live? How do we want to view the world? This is going to be crucial. This is our first sort of blueprint to align ourselves to our new self. Moving forward, unseen connections. This is taking us even deeper. Now we realize our conscious and subconscious mind, our past is affecting our thoughts in our present moment and future, our mind and body connection to our health. But now we're going deeper. The unseen connection, we're gonna understand and going deeper into our intuition, our instinct, and our intellect, and what this is and how this affects us. Learn to trust the inner voices within us. Explore synchronicities. What are synchronicities? And how can you understand it and see it and use it in your everyday life? Understand the connection between your intuition, synchronicities, and your higher self, or we can call your inner bliss, your blissful self. This is going to connect us to an unseen world that is still here, that we can help us live the life we want to live. This is 3 modules, potentially 3 weeks. Once we've done this, we're going to head over to chapter 5, turning dreams into reality. With all this knowledge we have accumulated, we can start looking how do we live our life. So the first part here is our mind. We're going to focus on our mind. What kind of new program do we want to have in our mind? What positive thoughts? You are creating this. This will provide you the framework, but you are choosing how you want to live your life. This is your time to take the power back to you. How do you want your mind to be? The next step is body. What is your ideal body like? Remember, the mind affects the body. So if you get your mind aligned, you can get your body aligned. How do you want to feel and look? That's a week there. And the last one is a soul or a bliss, passion, creativity, purpose. What drives us? What is our passion? Envision ourselves. What are we doing that really makes us enjoy it every day? So that is mind, body, and soul. We're gonna find the way we want to live, because at chapter 6 we're going to head into final alchemy. That is when we combine all this knowledge to a new blueprint so you can live the life you want to live. Use all the knowledge, understand synchronicities, how the unseen world is helping you. Once you got your mind, your body, and your purpose and your creativity aligned, you will have support and create the blueprint of your new life. 1 module, 1 week. If you do all of this at one go, it takes about 18 weeks. However, most people take longer because this is not a rush to them. It's about understanding and integrating this knowledge. So how are we gonna make this happen? I have created support and tools for you to use. First is video to explain and guide you through different modules. There'll be guided meditation, affirmations. This is to align your subconscious mind to go deep within to find answers, because we have something called a soulful task. Each module have a soulful task, and that is questions for you to answer. They're designed to make you think, to go deep in yourself, to find answers, to bring stuff up to the surface, for you to have a look at it, to understand it, put light on it, and let it go if it isn't supporting you. So soulful tasks will be an important part of this journey, to understand why we do the way we do. Personal growth journey. That is a document that will help you follow each week so you can move forward. That is the plan, how you keep growing, because this is following something called a 2% conscious growth strategy. That means if you apply 2% of every day, that's 30 minutes. It can be 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes midday, or 10 minutes in the evening. Or you allow yourself to adjust as fit your life. But if you apply those 2% growth, it will accumulate, the compound, become a massive growth. And that's how rewire a subconscious mind to live the life you want to live, with a 2% conscious growth. And then, next support is, if you decide to do this course with me, you're going to have a meeting with me once a week where we're going to go through this. Any questions for me, if you're stuck somewhere, I can help you, guide you through this. What to expect during this course? It'll be a shift. You're going to have a deeper connection to yourself. You sort of start trusting the inner voice of your life. You're going to develop more emotional intelligence. You're going to listen to your body's communication, we call it instinct. Listen to intuition. It's all part of emotional intelligence. You're going to have less scattered thoughts, and you can increase your focus. This is going to be massive, because once you can shift your focus, you can shift the way you view the world. You're going to have less ups and downs in life, more a steady flow, and you're going to be in flow in your life. Increase your creativity. You have a deep creativity within you. You might already have access to it, but you're going to have a deeper access to this creativity, because that is part of your soulful self. And this will give you more ability to act, more action. So it's a huge shift. So if this sounds like you, if you want to do this, and if you think you've probably been asking for help, and this is it, this will help you move along to change your life in this new phase. You're moving higher up in consciousness, and this course, Aligned to Bliss, will help you. I can promise you that. However, it requires action. You don't have to do anything at all. But if you want a change in your life, it requires you to act. And if you want to act, and if you want to talk to me, click on the link below. They will take you to a place you can book a 30-minute free consultation if this course is right for you. And if it is, I'll welcome you. However, I'm not going to take everyone. I'm going to be involved with everyone who sign up for this course. So my numbers are limited, because I want to provide a good help and service to everyone. So the numbers are limited. So think about it, but if this sounds like you, click, link, book, talk to me, and see how I can help you move this ship forward to integrate your all life, because your all life matters. Because once you go through this shift, you can think your all life is gone, but this is very important, to integrate your old life to the new. With that said, I appreciate your time and your focus. And as always, Namaste.